Welcome to 21st and Prime. We're at the House of Athlete once again. Hey, guys.
Amazing.
This is incredible.
This is amazing.
This is nice. I could actually get fined here.
Yeah.
I mean,
there's
real
no doubt.
fine
I
here.
mean, state-of-the-art equipment. Brandon Marshall, by the way, the legend.
Great guy.
Wonderful, wonderful guy. Friend.
Yeah. Sponsored by Heineken Zero. Zero.
And you're going to be on his podcast, too,
I
by
am.
the way.
I'm going to light it up, too.
Oh, what don't you like?
No, I'm going to light this up for real.
No, but no, okay.
Speaking of lighting it up, I don't light up when I drink Heineken Zero.
I might, though. I might
Why
light up.
is zero alcohol?
No, but I might light up, though. That's what I meant. You said you didn't light up, but I might light up.
You might light up.
I might light up.
How are you going to
Somebody,
light up?
never mind. Heineken 0 calories, 69 calories,
69.
zero alcohol. Light up.
I don't know what that means.
Come on, coach. Burn one. Puff the Magic Dragon.
Oh, I don't do that.
I know. You just,
I don't do that.
jeez. Aaron Rodgers, he's saying the same thing. I don't do that.
What you mean?
He said that I know I am not going back.
Why you wait till draft day to launch this grenade? See, and we haven't not heard him say that. We heard everyone say that.
No. There's a new report out now that he is telling the team that he's told other players.
Ain't nobody got it on tape, and nobody seen it.
And you're never gonna get that on tape.
Because they show out.
That's how you.
They show out.
Right.
They show out to back up off that thing and say, I don't know what they talking about. I was gonna always play. Ain't nobody heard that from me.
Terry Bradshaw.
Let him
I
out.
don't think he made your argument, but he made your argument. He didn't make it the way you made the argument.
What he said?
He said, well, he just basically said they shouldn't do anything and make him come back. What I heard him say was, you can't say, I can't survive off $35 million. I'm just not comfortable. I don't
So
think.
you think this is about money?
Of course it is. That's exactly what it
Explain
started.
that to me.
He wanted a long-term contract. Told them they were negotiating for a longer-term contract. And I think he was wanting 4 or 5 years. I don't know what the number was,
I
but
just wanted to hear you say it because
Yes.
I think it's kind of about money. Let me tell you.
It
what I
is
mean
about
by-
money.
Let me tell you what I mean by kinda.
kind of, okay.
Okay. In our generation, in our era that we played, we wanted to be that dog, right? So you plot yourself up against those dogs.
Right.
Tom is Tom, dog.
Right.
Like what he just did.
Right.
You forget that. It was an argument. You could argue that.
He had
he had an argument.
At 5, he had.
Yes, but he
ended
still
it
had
at
an
5.
argument
for some.
who was the best.
But he removed all doubt. I agree with you there.
People
he
said,
has
Aaron
removed all
Rodgers
doubt, just
now-
like Tim
Aaron-
Tebow. He has removed all doubt.
Tom has removed all doubt. So now you lost that one.
Right.
So the next one is the money. So you can forget that he can have that one, but I'm making more, and I'm highly paid. No, because there's a few other guys that's
Right.
making more. So if you're not going to be that guy that Tom is, and you're not going to be the highest paid, now you have a problem when you're 13-1, 13-3. I'm sorry, the last 2 seasons and an MVP. I don't blame him for having a problem.
But you said it before. You can't win that battle saying you can't. Remember Latrell Sprewell did that?
No, you
and they
can't
killed-
do that.
You can't win that argument.
He's
you
not
can't
gonna say that.
But he's saying it.
He's
by
not gonna say that.
No, that the essence of him wanting out says it without him saying it.
No one out here thinks
Correct.
that the essence of him wanting out is about money.
They do.
They think it's about personnel.
Well,
This
that's
is how
a
they're
part of-
framing
yeah,
it.
right,
They're
right,
framing it
right,
like,
right.
okay, when they were going
That's
to draft
'cause
the
they like
quarterback,
him.
they called
If
Tom.
it was somebody
When they
else-
was going to draft another quarterback, they called that guy. They drafted the quarterback, they didn't even call him. That's how they're framing it.
Right.
The disrespect.
Right.
Is how they frame
That's
it.
how he's allowing them to frame it, because he's in control of this. Anybody else, they would have
You
called it.
should be
he's
in
just
control of
greedy.
your destiny. You should be.
Well, no, but they would. Some
I
other
ain't mad
folks-
at him for that.
I'm
He's
not
earned
mad at
the
him
right.
at all.
He's earned the right.
He's
Earned the right. You can't second guess that.
No. There's
You can't ponder that.
No, hear me out. What I'm saying is you've always known there's a calculation battle that you have to play. There's a threshold that he is close to, because that's where you were last week. The fact being, you can't say I got a problem because of the money when you're making $35 million.
Nobody can say that.
But that's in essence what he's saying. So that's his
no.
quandary. That's
Nope.
his quandary.
Jamie, 90%.
That's his quandary.
No one thinks that's what it's about.
Yeah, they are.
No,
It's about money.
People that know football, and know people know that. But the majority of America does not think that.
Well, because he's just discount double check guy, because we like him. If this was somebody else,
Who is somebody else?
somebody else.
No, you can't do that because they think you're making a white-black thing. So who is it?
No,
If this
no,
is
no,
somebody else,
no.
who is somebody else?
No, it's a younger kid we don't like.
Who is
somebody?
that?
You know,
You don't like nobody.
if this was the kid who got the $450 million contract, okay, from Kansas City, because if this were him, he would be greedy, and it would be all about the money, okay?
But he hadn't made it about the money, Jamie. Nobody's thinking that.
Yes, they are.
No, they're not.
He's just smart as he is. What he's done is that hat you got on. That hat is camouflage. He was brilliant enough to have the camouflage, and he gave those
the way
who
to
like
mix this
those
barstool hat.
those
I
who
like the way you did it with the
like
product.
him. By the way, yep.
Yeah, we got product there too.
Lot of product,
Yeah,
lot of product, lot of product, lot of product.
Matter of fact, put it down
Yeah.
at the bottom of the screen and go down and swipe up in the middle of this.
Whatever
and go
that
get your
is.
product. Then come back and finish watching it.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah. So again, when we like people, see, my thing is when we like people, we give them the pass. That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? They give Russell Wilson another pass because when you lit Russell up about when you going after his job, Russell got the pass too. This ain't a black-white thing. I know people think it's not.
They get the pass until you start losing.
True.
Now, if you start losing,
Yeah.
oh, we bringing all that back up. Yeah, we're bringing all that back up.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
as long as you're a winner.
Yeah.
Wow.
How does this play out? I mean, he's
not-
saying he's not going back.
He ain't said that.
He said that.
You heard that.
I heard that.
Thank you. He ain't said
He
that.
said that.
He did not say that.
I heard that.
You heard that.
I heard that.
How this plays out? If he's traded, it's got to be a blockbuster trade. He's no regular guy.
So you see a trade possibly happening?
Possibly. 49% of me,
So it's 50-50.
51% of me see him playing in Green Bay. 49% mean it could go down big time in the blockbuster trade.
Okay, now.
You know what the only problem? You know, this is the only problem. They're so close. They're one game away. That's the problem. They're one game away of getting to the Super Bowl, to me.
Yeah.
They're one game away,
Yeah.
which equates to 2 to 3 players.
Correct.
That's it.
Correct.
And you could go there.
Because it's going to be tough. We talked to Leonard Fournette earlier in the week. It's going to be tough for them to get back.
2 to 3 players.
It's always tough. Generally, that's why it's always somebody new.
2 to 3 players
Yeah.
away.
Yeah.
And you could go back.
Yeah.
You could
yeah,
go there.
Yeah. Yeah.
So them knowing that, it's tough.
But I'm trying to figure out this. Okay, so this was about money. And, okay, if Aaron Rodgers wanted a 4-year or 5-year extension, okay, fine. Pay him something, guarantee the money you need to guarantee, and then you can cut him when you get ready. They did the same thing they did with Brett. They could do the same thing, but why would you not do that at least? Because it shouldn't be about money because it's a publicly traded team, first
Because
of all.
you can't. I can't give Aaron Rodgers a 4-year extension when I just drafted a 1 at quarterback. I can't do that. I'm not doing that. If I'm a GM, I'm not doing that. Because I want this guy to play in the next couple of years.
So you throw the MVP out in the next couple of years just because it don't matter. You just throw him out.
You got to. If you hadn't won, if you hadn't won it,
okay.
after this year, it's a wrap.
So
It's a wrap.
So this is Aaron Rodgers maybe last year.
Don't
If
keep
it wasn't
taking
his
me down
last
the
year,
aisle and don't propose to
But-
me. Don't keep dropping to your kneecap and don't propose.
We did the Roman spot in the
You only
last
tied
one.
your shoe so many. You
No,
can only
wait a minute.
get down there and tie your shoe so many times.
I did the Roman spot the other show. We don't need to get on your knees and so Tom Brady,
That wasn't even
coach,
a good transition.
coach. No, I just had to
That
get
was
out of
not
it.
even a
I
good
had to get
transition.
out
That
of
was
that.
not even a good one.
I had to get out of that because I just wanted to.
Yeah, you're pretty good at getting out of stuff.
Yeah.
I heard.
Did I tell you about? Shame on you, man. Shame on you. God, you going to hell. Hell is real.
That was one of the ones.
You going to hell. Hell
That
is
was one of the
real.
ones.
Tom Brady took the Tampa Bay Buccaneers from 28th in apparel to number 1.
Yeah, they won the Super Bowl.
What? 1,200% increase. So
This is what happens
how
when you
you-
win.
How you get a piece of that? How does that? You just chalk that up for the good?
I need mine. Y'all try.
Well, he's making 40-something this year, so the mind is good this year. They
Okay.
gave him, so he's
Okay.
Now he's making 8, I think, next year if he's staying, but he's making 41 or some number like that this year.
Okay.
So that's the number. Because when you think about it, and I really asked that question because it kind of leads into talked to Eddie George last week, and one of the key things and what the reason why I think people are now listening to see what you were saying about why you went to Jackson State was about not just you, it was about opportunity for other guys. And now we're opening up dialogue. You open up dialogue about how no NFL players drafted from the HBCUs. How in this new, because let's talk about competing. HBCUs cannot compete. I mean, they can't compete with what I've seen at other places. I'm not saying Jackson State, in other places. I said not in Jackson State, in other places. I have to make sure I said that. They can't even compete at half the level when you start talking about facilities, dollars,
budget,
resources.
Yep.
How does an HBCU economically change their plight, I guess is what I'm asking.
Exposure. Exposure does everything. Exposure warrants you better players. Now those players get more visibility. Now that visibility, you turn it into finances. Now that finances, you make change. That's how it happens. Not that easily, not that readily, but that was a pretty good formula.
I want you to be thinking about a hold-on player. That's going to come up in just a minute. And then you were busy in Miami.
Yeah.
What were you doing?
Everything.
Promoting the...
Yeah. Orange Blossom Classic.
Okay.
Wonderful event versus FAMU, September the 5th. They revitalized the game. I think it's been, how many years? 15, 20 years? 10 years?
No.
It's been a long time.
They weren't paying attention.
They weren't paying
They were
attention.
paying attention.
They weren't paying attention. Yeah.
42. None of them over
Yeah,
there.
usually Sam
None of them
is-
over there are 42, first of all.
Usually Sam is on this type of stuff.
Yeah,
But
yeah. Sam's got the suit working though.
1978. So they hadn't played the game since 78.
Check out the head coach of that 1978, Rudy Hubbard. Just look that up. Just a little something to take there with you. So I want to talk about, like I said, I love the hold-on player. I saw something. There was a player, a fourth-round pick guy named Rashad Williams. He allegedly punched a woman.
That's it for him. Good luck.
You just get drafted. I mean.
Is that what he really did?
That's what he was arrested.
Did
Charged.
they see him?
Charged with 1 count of assault.
Did they see him?
Yeah, I
do it?
think they saw him. I think there's witnesses. Yeah.
So he goes in the draft this swing on somebody. Give me the story right.
That's the story.
I'm gonna make it up again.
No. That was the story. Apparently, something happened, and I'm not saying after the draft, but there was an altercation that took place somehow, some way, and he punched a woman. I think it was a girlfriend. I'm not sure, but he punched her.
See, I know y'all out there saying what she do, and that ain't right. Because that's what y'all saying. That ain't right.
You really think they're saying that?
Yeah, of course. Because they thinking the guy just gets drafted, and he goes in the draft.
Right.
And he's on his high horse. He know he got it made. Probably going to do good for the family. And he just up and punch somebody. They want to know, okay, what was the circumstance? That's what they're saying. You don't just throw away life like that. Because pretty much it's over. Football is over.
Well, I guess my thing is, but I just don't know how it can
Did
happen.
he get-
I know
did they get
how
on
it can
tape?
happen.
They
I
get
don't
on
know. I don't
tape?
think it was on tape.
Well, if they didn't get on tape, it's hearsay.
No, I think that part of it. I don't think there's any ambiguity that I think he
There
did.
go that word again. Put that on the screen.
Yeah, I don't think there's any.
Where do you get this stuff from, though? Ambiguity. Like, who just says ambiguity?
I mean, it's just just
The professor.
Okay, but I think it is because I just wonder how. Here's what I want all players to do. If it gets dicey with you and a female, you got to run.
Walk out.
No, not walk out. Run.
Everybody ain't built like
But
that.
it has to be
it's
it has to be
easy
the rule. You got
be
to
in your
run.
50s and sit there on the big horse and just bark out orders. You can't do that. Kids ain't built like that, man. These 16, 17, 15-year-olds, They ain't built like that. They don't think like that, man. They think about the moment. They're mad and angry at the moment, and they want to injure something. They want to hurt something.
But
they want to disgrace something. Especially if they've been disrespected in front of people or feel like they've been disrespected personally, they want to destroy something.
But I actually think it's better now than it's ever been on the domestic violence front.
Figure?
The numbers, I mean, well, not
No,
because
it
of COVID.
ain't. It's just that so much other stuff is going on.
Let me rephrase it. Let me back that. That's not true because
Yeah.
the domestic violence numbers have gone through the roof. What I was meaning by that was
you got COVID. And
well,
How
yeah.
can you say that in COVID? Everybody got to be at home.
Because I'm trapped because of COVID.
What you mean you're trapped? I thought you were free.
I am, yeah. So
You kind of free or
Kind
you
of.
free?
kind of free,
How can you be kind of free?
kind of free, kind of not free.
So what
We're
are you
talking-
doing?
I'm
Are you
free.
in the relationship or you
No,
out
no,
there?
no, no, no. I'm talking about like the court.
Oh!
The court piece of that, like you had your 10-year run with it.
I'm still running.
I'm still running too
Still
with
run.
that
I feel
one.
like-
I'm talking with that. Yes, I'm still running.
Thank you, Lord, for stopping me for what I was getting ready to say. God, you're so good. See, we got to stop thanking God for the things we wanted to say.
Wanted
and
to
he
say,
didn't let us
and
say.
did to say. Yes, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I lost my train
If
of
I'd have
thought.
said what I was thinking, they could have just packed up all the
Now,
equipment.
where was I?
and
You
just
got
took
me
it home.
all off on that. See, now I got my mind all.
You're free.
Yeah, but I forgot.
You're free.
What were we talking about?
You're free.
So, what were we talking about?
Just think about something.
No, you just
getting
threw the whole
old.
thing. No,
We're
I was
getting
I
old,
just
man.
had it. We were talking about somebody, and you went there. No, no, but it was about the players running. And you said the one, but the point I was making was that no, I think among athletes, male and female, the domestic violence piece has dropped. You look around.
I don't know about
I
that.
haven't seen since Ray Rice, the whole game changed. The game changed.
God bless Ray and his wife.
Yes.
Yeah. They stayed together.
No, but well, they were there to be an example. Just the house we're in right now, Brandon Marshall's house, he and his bride, they have a documented history and working through mental
No,
health.
you can't bring it up in the man house.
No. I'm saying let me finish. I'm saying that I believe that the mission, because their foundation, that's what they work in, is mental health.
Oh.
He and his wife work together tirelessly as couples in the area of mental health. No, and then now, but with Ray, the point I'm saying is that no. I was saying there's a phrase: your pain is your passion.
You know you no good.
No, you
your
ain't no
history
good. You going to
made me
hell.
think that. Your history.
You going to hell, man.
You gonna be at the gate.
It's the Florida heat.
You gonna be at the gate.
It must be the Florida heat. No, I was saying that I think Ray's real ministry is in this area because of the things that they have done. He and his wife have impacted more lives in the area of domestic violence than they could have without that circumstance. God always puts. I told Jim Kelly this. We flew down out of the country a few weeks ago, and he was just, sometimes you know how you go first class, you don't know who you're gonna see. And I told Jim,
Glad you threw that first class in there. You know who you gonna see, coach. That's when you don't know who you gonna see.
You're so wrong.
That was casual, wasn't it, Sam? I'm flying first class. You don't know who you gonna see. No, that's not true.
You're wrong,
And
man.
coach, you don't know who you gonna see. It was Willie from high school. What's up, dog?
Oh man. I'm trying to finish up here.
Okay.
Now, what were we talking about
I
here?
have no idea. I'm just having fun.
You punchy.
Just having fun.
So, what was I just talking about?
I have no idea.
What was I just talking about? You guys paying
They
attention?
weren't paying attention.
They weren't
Everybody
paying
playing with their phones.
Jim Kelly, that's what I'm talking about, bro.
See, that's a good man.
That's a good man right there.
That's a good man.
That's a good man right
You
there,
know what?
so.
You're ranked 3 right now on our poll.
Yeah. I told Jim, I said, isn't it amazing, Jim? I said, you've gone through everything you've gone through.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't you are Jim Kelly, not because of Jim Kelly the athlete, what you're doing in the area of cancer.
That's awesome.
And he knew, because see, a lot of people, I tell Prime this all the time. I said, God made you prime time because them dang kids.
Yeah.
Because you couldn't have the impact, the favor, the influence because it you know, with all due respect to Jerry Rice, who we love,
You love him.
Jerry doesn't have that impact because he don't have that kind of street cred swagger thing that you
No,
got.
you gotta stop.
What?
Don't do that to Jerry, man.
No, I'm not doing anything to Jerry.
Jerry's a good man.
Jerry's a
dog.
great man. I'm talking about one area of influence among young people. Jerry's the greatest football player of all time. I've told you that numerous times. The greatest player. All I know is
I'm sitting right here.
All I know is he got 200. He's got
Sitting right here,
200.
man.
He's got over 100 touchdowns more
Sitting
than
right
Lynn
here.
Swan. 100 more touchdowns.
I'm sitting here.
Than
Am I invisible? People ever say something
bunch
to
of
y'all
guys.
that y'all just felt like y'all invisible? You can't believe they said it because you're sitting right here. That was one of those moments. I'm sitting right here.
I'm just saying, the next closest
Yeah,
guy
how
to him.
somebody gonna say somebody else is the greatest football player of all time, and I'm sitting right here?
I know.
I don't even know how you do that.
I know.
Yeah.
And that's my boy. I was hard to tell. I know you said.
Dang.
But no, the point being is that I think a lot of times we get favor for a bigger purpose, and I think the people who recognize and understand it. Leonard Fournette earlier in the week, there's no question. And he even talked about, you could see where God was humbling him in there because his story wasn't supposed to end that way. The way he plays, the way he runs, that's not how he's not supposed to be getting cut by anybody. But that story is going to bear some fruit as well.
Let me throw this out. I was fishing the other day, and I think I recorded this on social, and I said to the fact that I believe are you still at peace when you don't get what you want? Profound question, and it struck up a lot of conversation. Are you at peace when you don't get what you want? Are you still at peace? Because I was fishing, and I was catching nothing, and I'm an expert fisherman. I'm the Bassie Prime. That's who I am. I'm fishing on a first name basis with me. We good like that. But I wasn't catching nothing. But I was still content. I still had my joy, my peace, everything. And I just wonder, when you don't get what you want, are you still at peace?
I'm about to pass out right now. Let me tell you why. Sunday, I showed you the picture. I sent you a picture, 2 big bass. Big bass, 7 some change. My homeboy Reggie Perry, running back in high school, he caught them. We went fishing Sunday. Park. I threw my pole out. I sat on the bench for 3 hours and didn't move.
Man, it wasn't a good day of fishing for you.
No. You just said it.
I know.
That's what I'm saying. It was a great day because I sat on the bench, didn't do nothing.
Right, but I'm saying,
I didn't
if
even
you throw
move.
the thing out there for 3 hours, something's going to hit.
No, I'm telling.
What were you fishing?
I didn't move.
What were you fishing?
I used shiner.
You got to stop cheating.
No,
you
down here,
gotta stop
down here to get the shine.
But you got to
Do you
stop
know?
cheating. That's not right.
This is peacock bass heaven.
Yeah, but
circling on. This
you're
peacock
feeding a
bass
fish a fish.
circling around
How's it fair when you feeding a fish a fish?
because they weren't biting top water plugs, and I didn't feel like fishing and working. To your point, but I literally and I was so at peace, not doing nothing. I work. I fish.
Yeah.
I'm a fisherman too. I work. And I said to myself, and I kept saying to Reggie, I said, Reggie, my son, I said, I was just happy, just sitting on the bench. People were walking by, and I was just sitting on the bench. The pole was probably 15 feet from me. Had a bobber on it.
Where does that come from, though? Because we got to explain to everybody. How do you garnish that? How do you activate that?
Well, in some cases, you have to reclaim that.
Explain expeditiously.
Well, it's chaos. The problem is we got too much chaos going on in all of our lives. That's why when you look at the court system, it's overrun with, because COVID keeping everybody home. Now, maybe we don't, well, for sure, we don't like who we, much as we thought. You understand? Yeah.
So you saying when COVID hit, we had to sit in the house with each other and say,
yeah.
So this is you?
Yeah. This is
what you do all day
No,
long.
this is what you, but this is also you now.
That's what happens to
This
athletes.
is what you now.
Yo, this is what happens to athletes when they don't play anymore. And I think the divorces go up,
80% was the number. 80% was the
when
number.
we retire, we don't play anymore because now you're at home and you're looking at your significant other like, so this it? And she looking at you like, Ain't no name on your back no more.
right.
Ain't no number on your chest.
Take the kids to school.
Yeah.
And pick them up while you at it.
And then you looking at her like, so these are the bills that this is how you just dancing with my credit card? Then she say, our credit card? Then you look at her and say, I don't see no scars on our knees from playing.
Houston, we gonna have a problem.
That's what happened.
Yeah.
That's the next thing you know is the divorce.
Yeah.
Because you got to really deal with each other.
Yeah. So, anyway, we come back. You're gonna check out what happened in Miami.
Yep.
Coach getting it in.
Yeah, Kelsey got it in. I'm gonna tell you about it.
The high heels and all. We're gonna talk about that.
Oh my God.
She had high heels on.
She tried to kill him today.
Did she?
She killed him today.
I told Kelsey we were talking about that. I told her, when you put the high heels up, it jacks the butt up. She act like she didn't know that. You know what she knew.
I don't think she considered that. She was rolling the day.
I know she was. In heels, they slang it. I'm a heels guy. I love heels. I'm just gonna be honest with you.
She's rolling the day.
Yeah, them sneakers don't do near the justice that a set of heels would do. Because it'll jack it up and make it swing. Like the tail end of a truck, it just kind of flaps a little bit with the heels on.
My trucks don't do that.
Well, I ain't talking about shimmering.
Silverados don't do that.
I'm talking about the things on the back of the wheels, on the four wheels. That kind of does like that.
My Chevy Silverados don't do that.
No, they don't do that.
They don't do that.
You said plural, like there's there's plurals.
I got a few.
Plural, like few of them. Like
they took care of me.
Few of them.
Thank you, Chevy Silverado.
Ding. Thank you, Chevy. No, I guess I shouldn't be thanking you because you got both of them. There's two of us up here. The two trucks came in. Now I got the headphones. I wasn't supposed to get the. We're gonna check out the rest of Miami, what's happening in Miami. But we talk about you got two trucks, and then this.
Forever she's our one.
Let's pick up right here. Yeah, let me find Porter Road. What is this? Porter Road. Okay. Coach, let me tell you about our friends at Porter Road. I got to tell you, man, I love the meat. That's all, and that's a broad statement there. But here you're talking about a butcher shop.
Dude, I was just reading that and I heard you say that. I almost spit up.
I know you did.
Like,
I just want to get your attention. I mean,
got my attention.
And let me get you. By the way, the website porterroad.com/prime. Get yourself $20 off any order over $100. But Porter Road's been around a long time, and the thing that I like about it, so they have an assortment. I mean, most places they either have steaks and they might have these different arrays of steak. But they have brisket. They have sausage.
Leon Young just cooked some brisket, man. He cooked some brisket for my whole team, and let me tell you something.
He just killed it.
I'm serious. I thought we were the group Black Eyed Peas the way we was eating. We got down, man.
He cooked it up. But yeah, they have just an amazing. They're hot dogs. Mm-hmm. I mean, when you go to the website, it's just an amazing assortment of various different types of meats, and the thing that that I like about it is fresh.
We got to get that for the our camp, because our camp, I believe it's on Juneteenth, and I think I know we're gonna do a whole barbecue.
Sam, and your Sam, come here, come here, Sam, for a second. Come here, Sam. Come on, you got to come on now, Sam. I just want you guys to see Sam. Come check out the pimping. Sam is our able steed, and so. Well, don't act so stiff, bro. Come on, man. You're on TV,
get the stick at you, bro.
Well, that's what I'm saying. And Sam is always,
Now he's not always like that.
Well, how are you gonna do me like that?
No, I'm telling you the truth. You're usually a pair of
I packed for 3 days.
dun-dun-duns.
I packed for 3 days in Jackson.
You what?
I packed for 3 days.
No, but you look good. Don't say you're always like that. You're not always. You're always in the dun-dun-duns in the van.
What's the dun-dun-duns? I mean, like it's the high waters thing. That's helped me out. So high waters are in, right? They're back in again for Sam.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the dun-dun-duns are, the shorts that Superman put over the tights?
Oh,
and he said, dun-dun-dun.
Like the Globetrotter tights? The Globetrotter shorts? When we come back, Coach is going to take you around and show you all the things that Miami has offered. We'll be right back.
mean, you played a long time. You've seen a lot of people.
Yeah.
And TV. You studied a lot of guys too after you.
Our era was different.
So give me your toughest battle. Give me your toughest receiver.
Our era was
or even
different.
somebody you didn't play against. Like we would say, yo, if I went against him, he would have.
Our era was different, man. I'm gonna explain it to you. Our era didn't just feature Jerry Rice. It featured Joe Montana, Steve Young. It didn't just feature Troy Aikman, Michael Irvin. Like all our dogs had a Hall of Famer throwing to them where it was a problem.
Right.
Preach.
Yeah, it wasn't just what's your boy there in Buffalo?
Jim Kelly.
It wasn't just Jim Kelly. It's Andre Reed, man.
Right.
James Lofton.
Right.
Like in all our Batmans had a Robin.
Yeah.
Right.
So you couldn't just go, man, on Jared. John Taylor gonna kill you on the other side. You know, so
Brett Favre.
that's what I mean.
Brett Favre had some receipt.
Antonio Freeman.
Yep.
Yeah, man. But that era had a bunch of Hall of Fame quarterbacks throwing to Hall of Fame receivers, and it was a difficult task.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a problem. It was a problem.
Okay, so
Jerry
give me
Rice, that dude, man.
Jerry Rice, that dude.
Jerry was in shape, dog. Jerry's in shape like that cat.
Yeah.
Jerry was like, I bump. You know, y'all straight up. Ain't nobody. You ain't trying to see. We talk to Jock all you want. You ain't trying to see nobody bump all game.
Right.
Somebody gonna get tired. Somebody gonna wear down. Somebody gonna get there. And Jerry, yeah, somebody gonna wear down. you most of the time it's the corner because usually you ain't finna stay up here all game.
Right.
And when he wants a break, usually he back off a little bit.
Right.
But shoot, Jerry go all game, man. And then he was a route technician, and he could score from anywhere. If you couldn't score from anywhere, I ain't got no problem.
Right.
Because I'm gonna be there, I get up on you, I get in, and I'm gonna change it up all game long to keep you thinking. Then I studied like a dog, so you better come up with something new. I studied like a dog. So I know everything about what you're gonna do, your offense, your coordinator, your quarterback, all that.
Which is interesting
Yeah.
because when you think about the greats in the game, it's a lot of people focus on the physical, but the mindset and the IQ is really what separates the
Exactly.
guys. Like, yeah, you fast, you got hands, you do all of that other stuff. But when you talk about when I was done and I'm playing against Chad, like I still was calling on his routes.
Right.
To me, that's the difference. I know you guys want to jump in. I want to, real quick, talk to me about the best receivers today, the best cornerbacks today.
I ain't in it like that right now. I ain't in it like that to know who's the best today. I know some guys, especially cornerbacks. I never grade corners, man. Shoot, all these guys like my little brother, they'll be like, you don't say this about me, man. You know, I don't even get down like that. But there's some bad boys out there catching that ball. But the game is so different now. Y'all was getting hit, man.
Right.
Y'all was getting hit.
Right.
It was somebody out there that was going try to kill you up the middle of that field. You know, Ed Reed was trying to go get Chad. You know, Ray was trying to get. You can't hit nobody like that no more.
Well,
They was trying to get
Ed
you.
Reed and Ray got Chad. He got knocked out.
I won 90% of the battle. I didn't win. Listen, I didn't win physically, but mentally,
Yeah.
I won.
But it's such a different game out there right now than it was. But I think these athletes today, I'm not one of these old schools and old fools that like, man, we was better than now. These cats here, I ain't no joke, man. I mean, they built like you and they running like that. You know, we don't have that. You know, we don't have these cats now. In the
that's
backfield, we don't
different.
have that. That's a different game. That's a stink. That ain't, they don't even make that no more.
Ooh. Hall of Famer?
Of course. It's first of all, I'm not minimizing.
Give me three.
I'm not minimizing or demeaning my brother here, but shoot, it's open house now.
Yeah.
Right.
He should have been in there before open house, but it's open house now. Now come on, dog. See, ain't nobody gonna say that. You sit there and say, so what? So the vote went what? That for real? So if you're gonna do it that way, do a Hall of Fame, then a Hall of Game.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Break that down.
Hall of Fame, then a Hall of Game. Now, it's some players that deserve to be in the Hall of Fame, but then there's an upper room up in there too now. There's an upper room up in there too. There's an upper room in anything. You got the club, but you got the VIP.
Yeah.
You know, anything. You got a stadium, but then you got the luxury boxes.
Right.
So it should be like that too if we're going to do the Hall of Fame.
Ooh.
Okay, we got the prime time story.
Who do you think most emulates you on the field as a cornerback?
Emulate?
It ain't nothing like that.
The closest.
It ain't nothing like that.
Jalen Ramsey.
That's why I'm mad.
He got that
They got
nastiness.
two
That
different
dog.
styles of play.
Yeah, but that.
Yeah, two different
Ooh.
styles.
But I'm
That
thinking
dog.
Florida State. I know what Jalen was in Jacksonville.
I like Jalen.
He didn't play that shit. And that Ray Rising And the cutting, he didn't take none
No,
of that
he ain't
shit.
doing none of that.
Jalen's a dog.
That's why
You
I asked the
mean
question.
mental wise?
yeah.
Dogging him.
Chad talking about style. Chad always think about styles, dog.
Right,
Style
right.
of play. You right. That.
Yeah.
But
It's hard
the
on that.
attitude.
It's hard because you changed the whole culture.
He has a flawed
If we're
attitude.
talking about attitude, we
Yeah,
can
yeah.
go with Marcus Peters.
Yeah, no. That's he's overboard. I love Marcus
I mean-
Peters. No, don't tweet me, don't Instagram me. I love Marcus. But Jalen is just like, look,
Yeah.
there's boundaries on this football field. There's a certain way we're gonna do things. Jalen is the closest thing to him from a mindset standpoint.
Okay.
Yeah,
Not
hold
the
on, hold on
flair.
1 second. Well, Lord bless us in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen.
All right, amen.
Chef Nancy, what you got for us?
Yeah.
When you mentioned it earlier, when you said thinking of anybody that was close to him, that's why I stopped right away.
Right,
Because
it's
ain't
hard.
nobody has no
That.
disrespect to
That.
nobody that play today. They don't have the skill set and the confidence to be able to pull off the things he did to make a
flair.
receiver think.
Right.
Because whatever the defense is, they lining up right there and you stand right there in that spot and you just working your technique.
Hey, y'all gonna kill him.
This one here,
Y'all gonna kill him.
Right.
man, listen, man. Before the snap of the ball, he moving from the outside. He coming back inside. He put that foot back. You wouldn't do that shit against me. but it's like the funny thing about it is when you got somebody moving in front of you, what's the first thing you do as a receiver? Because you're used to somebody being stationary.
You got to flip.
And so you process what you're gonna do based on where he's at.
Yeah.
But you got somebody moving.
Yeah.
He had the freedom to do that because he had the skill set and the recovery speed to pull that shit off. Today?
That's right.
Nah.
All right.
We got
I got to
dog.
get this out of you because you said today. He said today he didn't know. Like I ain't close to it. Top 5 corners all time, and then I got to follow up.
Prime.
What's
Start right
wrong
there.
with you? Something wrong with you?
Let's get that right.
Yeah.
And put me up. Then we'll go there. I'm not gonna go there, but I tell you what I like.
Oh, come on, Prime.
No, I
Stop
ain't,
being
I
diplomatic,
ain't about
man.
that. Ain't about that rankings and all that. Now,
Champ Bailey, where he at?
Champ bad boy. Champ was a bad boy. But you gotta understand. Let's go some histories first.
Right.
This is good.
This is it.
I love it.
Let's go to Pittsburgh, man. Let's go Mel Blount.
Ooh.
Okay.
Mel Blount changed the darn game. See, Night Train was before my time, so I really hadn't seen Night Train Lane play, but I heard. So I'm gonna give him honorable mention because I heard, but I got to see it. Mel Blount. Shoot. Darn it, there's some good ones, man.
Rod Woodson, Champ Bailey.
Tyler. Think of the Hall of Fame.
Why you-
It ain't all about
But
That's
speaking of
tough,
forget
dog.
Hall of Fame,
It's not
why
all about him.
why does Dale Carter not get the recognition he
Hey, let me
deserves?
tell you, because of longevity,
Ooh.
because consistency. Let me
But
tell you something, man.
Dale-
I call him Eddie Kane. Eddie Kane?
Man, listen.
Eddie Kane
Yeah.
was a dog, man. And Eddie Kane was very athletic. We played together in Baltimore.
Yeah.
Eddie Kane wasn't no joke. But if he didn't take that left and stayed right, man, he would have been one of those ones because he wasn't no joke.
He wanted
Oh
me.
God, that's tough, man.
Prime. You know. You
That's-
study.
no, I
You
don't,
know the
dog,
game. You
because
know.
there's so many different levels to this thing. It's different levels to it. Like, it's really different levels to it because now you got to say, okay, who the best on the other side? Let's say Jerry and Randy, and you say, okay, now who gonna deal with that?
Right.
So if I go to Jerry, who gonna deal with Randy?
Right.
I gotta have somebody that, okay,
Right.
who gonna deal with that?
Yep.
So you gotta think like that.
Well, think like this. You the head coach. You built out your roster. Give me your first 5 corners that you take in.
Man, I have to stop. I have to stop at Mel Blount, man.
All right, cool. I respect that. Let me
something
follow. Let me end
something else
it
you
with
asked
this.
Because he changed the game.
The qualifications of a corner, because y'all talked about, and this is from receiver standpoint, talking about zoning up, because I know Richard
Right.
Sherman gets criticized because all he plays cover 3.
Richard had a great career, man.
What qualifies the best corner? Is it chest to chest, man to damn man?
Well, they criticize Richard for a lot of things, but Richard is always standing and delivering.
Yeah,
At the
and
end
play
of the day,
ball.
what they respect, they need somebody to travel. They need somebody that's
right.
gonna get in their face. They need somebody to back off. They need somebody that got all of it.
Yes.
That's what they respect. If you ain't traveling with them, they ain't respecting.
Facts.
They ain't
Right,
respecting.
right and left, y'all don't love.
They don't.
Facts.
Nah. That's why
You
Chad
can't
said,
even be
"Cool,
in
we get this."
discussion if you play in zone. If you're a zone corner, you ain't even in discussion.